This is a quick video about something big that happened while I was at South by Southwest in Austin, Texas. The news came out just as I was heading to the airport to go there, so I watched the press conference on my phone while sitting on the plane. A major museum announced that it had received a major new donation, a literal truckload of fossils from a single site in what is now Utah. And this wasn't just any old truckload of fossils. It contained some of the oldest dinosaurs ever found in North America. Let's talk about what we learned and why this discovery is so exciting. First, let's see how old we think dinosaurs are. This is tricky because the age of a fossil depends both on how long it has been since the animal was alive and how quickly it fossilized. These fossils come from what is now Ghost Ranch, New Mexico, but they were discovered on a ranch called the Red Ranch in Utah. Fossils can tell us how long ago an animal lived, but only if we have other fossils we can compare them to. With no other fossils to compare them to, we use rocks. The rocks containing these fossils were dated using radiometric dating, which tells us how old the rocks are, not how old the dinosaurs are. In 2022, the National Park Service wrote, quote, "Dinosaurs first appeared on a red ranch about 230 million years ago," end quote. That would make them younger than the oldest dinosaur fossils in the world, which come from what is now Greenland and are 234 million years old. But that's not exactly what scientists said in the press release. Quote, "Our new specimens push back the origin of dinosaurs in North America by nearly 5 million years," end quote. Did they discover even older fossils? Are dinosaurs older than we thought? Is this important? What does it mean? Let's dig into it. To be clear, scientists haven't actually dated the fossils themselves yet. Getting the fossils out of the rock in good enough condition to date them might be impossible. Radiocarbon dating isn't going to help either because, well, dinosaurs didn't live at the same time as carbon-14. Carbon-14 dating only works for things up to around 50,000 years old. Instead, the team used index fossils. An index fossil is a fossil of an animal whose age we already know, which we use to estimate the age of surrounding fossils. Indexed fossils come from species that lived for a relatively short period of time, so they can't span a huge gap in time. Also, they need to be widespread. You can't calibrate an entire continent with just one fossil. So, indexed fossils are like the common widgets of the fossil world. They're relatively easy to identify and they help calibrate what we find nearby. The index fossil in this case is called Ankylosaurus. That's the second oldest known dinosaur in the world. Back in 2008, paleontologists found one in Ghost Ranch, New Mexico, and dated it at 228 million years old. This new find is from just a few miles away and may even be older. If it is older, that means dinosaurs could have evolved and arrived in North America much earlier than we previously thought. Right now, the oldest known dinosaur in North America is 228 million years old. If this fossil turns out to be even slightly older, it will be the third oldest dinosaur in the world. It's important to point out that we don't actually know how old any of these animals are until we extract and date the collagen from their bones. It's just that we know the bones came from this layer of rock or that layer of rock, and we can use index fossils to get an approximate age range. But here's the thing, as it stands right now, we still don't know exactly how old this stuff is. The team hasn't even started cleaning the fossils off the rock they came from yet. That said, if the ages we currently have for those fossils are correct, then we know they were alive before the Triassic-Jurassic extinction event, which killed off many large amphibians and all of the known early relatives of crocodiles. The researchers also say the Red Ranch fossils show that dinosaurs were more diverse than we think. Some of the fossils seem to represent previously unknown species, but of course we'll have to do a lot more work to confirm that. So far, the team has uncovered vertebrae, ribs, a shoulder blade, leg bones, a hip bone, and a skull. It's not exactly clear who all these bones belong to yet. There are at least 4 different dinosaurs there though. One of them seems to be a relative of Ankylosaurus, which is kinda surprising. It's weird to see such an advanced dinosaur so early. In fact, this could be the earliest relative of Ankylosaurus that we've ever found. There are also some meat-eaters represented in the collection, which is helpful because it's hard to understand how ecosystems function without predators. We have to take ecosystem-based knowledge we gain from modern animals and project it backwards. But the further back we go, the less reliable that becomes. Modern ecosystems are built on the foundation of millions of years of evolution. For example, only about 1% of bird species go extinct each year. But when we look at a fossil record, we're looking at the culmination of that evolutionary history. If too much time has passed, we can't distinguish between an ecosystem that is stable and one that is about to change dramatically. So having fossils of the local meat-eaters gives us a better understanding of what life was like at the time. But wait, there's more. The site also includes fossils from animals that aren't dinosaurs, including a relative of modern turtles. The researchers hope to learn more about the anatomy and ecology of these creatures. As they continue to study the fossils, the site could turn out to be one of the most productive fossil sites in the world. It's unclear how long the research will take. The Smithsonian has the fossils now, but they'll probably send some of them out to other institutions for more detailed study. When I saw the headlines about this discovery, I hoped that it would lead to more representation of indigenous voices in the media. Unfortunately, that hasn't happened yet. But I did reach out to the people at the Red Earth Ranch and asked if I could put together a list of native-led organizations that support indigenous paleontologists and archaeologists. They were very receptive to this idea, but hadn't had time to work out the details yet. So I'm hoping something cool will come of that. I'm also curious about what happens next. Does anyone else remember the Dinosaur National Monument? In the 1940s, workers building a dam in Utah hit a wall of rock so full of fossils that they stopped construction for months to let paleontologists remove them. Well, they removed them from that location. But in 2022, researchers realized that there's a much bigger site just across the Green River. They've called it the crown jewel of the fossil record. It's been called the largest and most diverse collection of ancient life ever found. It represents the oldest known ecosystem in North America. It has more than 1,500 species from more than 150 different sites. It's incredible, but almost none of it has been studied. So if this new collection of fossils turns out to be anywhere near as significant as the Rainbow Park Quarry, it could revolutionize our understanding of dinosaurs. And if you want to learn more about what's down there, check out this video about the Dinosaur National Monument. I'll see you there. This video was made possible by a team of more than 100 people. All the names are on the screen now. If you'd like to join the team, go to our website and click donate. You can also support the channel by becoming a member. Okay, so now I'm going to take a break from talking about dinosaurs to tell you about Brilliant, the sponsor of this video. Whether you're interested in AI or astrophysics, Brilliant has thousands of lessons to choose from. My personal favorite is their everyday math course, which helps you refresh your memory on all those core math concepts you've forgotten since high school. Like what's the fastest way to multiply two numbers ending in 5? Or how can you add up a column of numbers faster by breaking your brain into two parts? Brilliant breaks down these concepts into small bite-sized chunks so you can fit learning into your everyday life. Plus, the interactive challenges make learning fun. I've spent way too much time playing around with their number bonds game. What will you learn today?